Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rising World on the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. Here we are back at our village, Spruceford Landing. A brand new update, 0.8 came out. We're going to get to that in just a second. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Second of all, I want to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. Great to have you guys on board. Glad you're enjoying the videos. I am loving putting them together for you. Third, I'm doing a contest this week. We're going to make it last the whole week long, and this is the only video I'm going to mention it on. I've got two questions for you. Now, the answers to the questions, if you get them both right, we're going to take all the names that have both questions right. We're going to throw them in a hat, and I'll have my wife, Variety, pick four names out at the end of the week, and then I'll make the announcement. But we're going to give away four $25 gift codes to Steam. So, the two questions are, what state in the United States do I live in, and what natural wonder in that state do millions of people flock to each and every year? I think a little over 6 million people came to it this year. So those are the two questions. Good luck to you, and by the end of the week, we will make an announcement as to who picked up the 4 Steam gift cards for $25 each. Okay, to the update. It's here, finally. We've got the dungeons, underwater ruins, abandoned cabins in the forest area. We have a gramophone now with 10 records that you can find in the ruins and the dungeons. We have weather, rain, thunderstorms, snow, and fog. New animals, deer, boar, polar bear. We have a wooden grill with a spit and a skewer. And actually, I can show you those guys right now. I think I can do that right here in my inventory. Crafting. Yeah, here's the grill spit right here. Let's turn this off so you can take a look at it. So you get your meat in there right over the top of the fire, right? And then we've got the skewer here too. So pretty cool. I think you put your campfire in the middle maybe of it. We'll try to make some of these things, of course. But all kinds of interesting things have come to the game now. I have our inventory set up for exploration. Yes, we want to try to find a dungeon. And then we want to try and find an underwater ruin as well. And an abandoned cabin would be nice too. Let's go ahead and sleep. We could sleep our nights away still. Matter of fact, I got on earlier today to get us ready for this exploration. And it started raining. I mean, it was a full-blown thunderstorm with rain coming down like crazy. I fell asleep, and what happened was the rain stopped by the next morning when I woke up. So kind of like a Minecraft thing almost. If you don't like the rain, you can just sleep and get rid of it. I don't know if you're noticing this, but there is a lot less blur, a lot more detail and color in everything. They definitely did some graphics updates in the game as well. Let's take a look at one of the gardens real quick so you guys can get a look at that. Look at this. See how green and bright the colors are right now? Some of that dullness that things had before is gone, and things are a lot brighter and a lot crisper. I think I've also noticed, and we'll see how the record turns out, it seems like when I move through the tall grasses and stuff like that, they don't blur as much as well. So I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better video too as I move about in the world. So I'm hoping all that's going to change. So those are some of the other changes. Did I mention the animals? We have deer now, boar, polar bear. Okay, I did. The pelts and hides. We have animals now that all of them give you either a pelt or a hide. So I do know that there is a bear over here, and there is a bear skin rug now. So I thought we'd give it a shot. I'm going to run through this tall grass right here and see how the blur is when we go ahead and load up the game, when we go ahead and watch the video. There is a bear over here somewhere. We've been watching him since we started building. There he is. There he is right there. Let's access him. There's his bear hide. Am I bleeding? Let's go to our inventory. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Number 4. There we go. You have used a bandage. All right, we're not bleeding anymore. And I believe I can access this now. Hide the body. We have a bear skin now. Let's go see if we can make a bear skin rug. It's a good thing we kept the bear around so we could have this opportunity to test this out. The bear skin looks pretty good. But there is a rug. I'm hoping we can hang the rug on the wall. It's a rug, so I guess we could hang it on the wall, but typically I guess it would be on the floor. So let's take a look. One thing I did notice with the update that has changed some things, I believe we don't have to load up a new world. I believe these things are just automatically dropped into the world. The one thing I did notice, though, and you're going to see it here too, see over by that barrel there? We had this all cleared out of grass, and the grass has grown back up in some locations. I'll give you a great example of it. We had this path that led out to the farm, and you can see now it's not nearly as clear as it was before. We've got grass now showing up. throughout this. So the only thing I've noticed that I've had to do so far with our build here at Spruceford Landing is to come back in here and knock out some blocks. Like we had some grass growing up through the ground here and stuff like that. I'm going to have to knock these blocks out and get that grass to disappear again. But that's about the only thing I've noticed, and that's really not that big a deal. You just pop the blocks out, take your sickle, chop that down, and you're good to go. Let's see, I believe it's right down here. If we go to not miscellaneous. Here's the gramophone. We're going to have to build one of these once we get some records and try it out. I know they didn't have gramophones back in the medieval days, but I'll be danged if I'm going to find records and not be able to play them. So the gramophone is right here, and then our bearskin rug, I believe, is all the way at the bottom here. Let's craft one up. Okay, let's escape out of there. Let's take a look at our inventory. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, mama. Okay, let's see where we can put this. Maybe, how about in the, in our smithy? We'll put it right there on the floor as you walk in. Bearskin rug. That's going to look pretty cool. Ha! That's pretty neat. Okay, now can I turn this around? I can. Okay, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Right there. Bearskin rug. Oh, mama. That is sweet looking. Can I walk right over the top of it, huh? Yeah. All right, cool. Huh? Look at there. A bearskin rug. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. Anything else that I'd noticed? It's just, we'll have to wait for the weather events to happen. They're just going to happen on their own, you know, when time calls for it. But the only thing I noticed was that the colors are far more vibrant, really, on all of the plants, all of the trees, and things like that. Some of the sound effects are different a little bit as well. Let me see if I can get you a good example of that. Listen to the wood floor. It's a little bit better, I would say so. But yeah, the graphics have definitely gotten better, and the sound effects have gotten better on a lot of different things. I also boosted up our rendering distance. Let's go to that real quick and take a look at it. Let's go to settings. Detail distance I now have up to 11 chunks. That was at 9. View distance is 25 chunks. So now when we're over at the fisherman's house, we can actually see the guard shack down the hill. We can actually see that. Now, in terms of the new wildlife, polar bears are going to be in the snow, and I know if we head south, whoops, that's not right. If we head south, yeah, that's north, red to the north. Okay, so if we head south and we keep on going, we're going to run into that snow biome. That's not really what I really want to get into today. What I'd like to see if we could do is find one of these dungeons. There's supposed to be dungeons, so I would really love to be able to find something like that. If I use another bandage, will this heal me up even more? Let's take a look and see. You are not bleeding and do not need a bandage. Okay, so now what it boils down to is back to inventory. Let's get this out of here. Let's swap it out with the torches. I believe what it is now is I just need food, and that should do it. Now, unfortunately, there are no bad guys in our caves. If you eat food, it should bring up your health. But I'm curious to see if one of our old caves that we've been in a lot of, maybe it doesn't just show up in here, because it looks to me like it reloaded just about everything and dropped them in where they're going to be. And I don't know at what level they're going to be at or how big they're going to be. The screenshots are pretty cool, but I thought I'd start out first by going through our cave here and just taking a look to see if maybe it is in here somewhere. And if not, then what we're going to do is we're going to go walk away from this area a little bit. We're going to go over to one of the east or west and get one of the oceans. Look at the fire too. The fire looks a little bit better as well. It's definitely got a different glow to it down here, don't you think? It's not all orangey and yellow. So they've improved this as much, even more so too. Let's see, let's go on down this way and see. Dead end. Nothing. I don't think I've ever been down that hole. Let's take a little stroll. I'll keep you with me. And if we don't find anything down in this cave here, I will back out, and we are going to go ahead and find an ocean. And then we're going to swim in the ocean for a while and see if we can find one of those underwater ruins. We can go this way a little bit too, I think. Yeah, I don't know if us being down here has had an effect on the world, if it's going to change. You know, do we need to go to a totally different spot to have something like that pop up, or are we good to go? Oh, boy, that is a long ways down, isn't it? And I noticed the caves, too. You don't see the outside the world anymore, either. It seems like they've got that kind of fixed up, too. But very exciting. Nice new update, that's for sure. And it happened just before the new year. For a while there, I didn't think we were going to get an update in December, because they usually have at least one a month. And we finally got one. Oh, listen, I think the ground sounds wet under my feet. A little bit. Okay, so this is no good. Yeah, definitely a little different sound effect under your feet as you're walking. Whoa. It could be difficult to find one of these underground dungeons. It may be really simple. I do not know. I have no idea. We came down this way, correct? Yeah. Torches on the right as we go in. So let's keep searching and see. Oh, it's raining out. Okay, we've got rain. Obviously, it's glitching through the world here a little bit. Let's wander over this way and see if we can find one of these dungeons. There's all kinds of goodies in the dungeons, which is pretty cool, but there are no mobs. Not yet, anyways. It says right there when you download that and you look at the view of the updates, it says that they're coming. There will be, I want to say villains, bad guys, mobs in the dungeons and stuff later on down the road, so that's pretty cool. I just don't know how far down into one of these caves we have to go before we bump into it. They're supposed to just randomly generate inside these places, so that is a dead end. Hope everybody had a great New Year. I did. We had a good time. We made it to midnight. We definitely made it past midnight. How do I get out of here? Nope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Up you go. Up you go. Do not want to get lost down in here. I've got a little extra lumber with us so we can make torches and torch holders, so we'll be able to find our way out hopefully when we get into a cave that's new. I'm kind of skeptical if there's going to be anything down in this cave, but I wanted to check it anyways. I'll tell you what, I'm going to roam around a little bit and take a look and see. If there is, great. If there isn't, there isn't, and I'll make my way back out of here, and then what we'll do is we'll go check on we'll go up and see what the weather looks like. This place looks pretty good. It's much brighter. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head back. I'm going to go a little further in, and then I'll be back with you. Well, no luck finding a dungeon down in the cave. I thought maybe what might be a little easier for us to do, there's also abandoned cabins in the forest that are kind of dilapidated and falling apart. So we'll keep our eyes open for something like that as well. But I'm going to kind of head over towards the ocean. I'm heading west out of our village to see if maybe we can run across some of our new animals, being the boar and the deer and, what was it, deer, boar, and a polar bear. We probably won't see a polar bear today. We have to go to, of course, the snow biome to find that, but we can definitely see if we can find a deer and a boar. I'm trying to figure out where they'd be, possibly the savannah? Possibly, since we've got the pigs here, I doubt the boars are going to be mixed in with them. I mean, it's a possibility. It always could be. I would think deer might be out in this area too. But so far, it's just a bunch of goats and pigs and things like that we've seen numerous times. So we're going to go in the water, though. We're going to go in the water and see if we can't find one of these underwater ruins. That'd be kind of cool. I made some flares while we were down the mine. I did make those up just so we'd have those just in case so we could see. I'm willing to bet that if this is a cave right here, I doubt... I'm pretty certain that's really tied in with our other cave system that we have. So I don't know that this would be worth going down into to find a potential ruin in. A dungeon. I sure would like to find one, though. It's almost a goal to find one and bring it to you guys on video. I don't know how long it could take to possibly find it or how long I'll give it, but we're going to definitely take a look. Now we're back at the beach. So we are just going to keep going west, and we'll check underwater. We also now have an underwater breathing meter. If you look at the left-hand side, you can see my health there. Once our head goes underwater, you guys are going to see kind of a different bar turn up. And boom, there it is. Now you can see that we've got a water breathing meter. And we're going to keep our eyes open for these ruins down here. How fast can we swim? Wow, not very fast. You need to get thinking about it right away. Wow. That goes down quick. It's almost like it's not enough time. Let's see if one of these flares will help us see better. A little bit when you get close to the bottom, but wow, it's really dark down here. Let's just keep heading west and just keep checking. Huh, crazy. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to just keep going west until I reach shore, and then I will bring you guys back if I run into anything in the water, of course. But the flare does help a little bit. Okay, we got a thunderstorm going on. Let me get rid of the flare there. We've got that going on. There is a storm. Let me grab K. We're actually, okay, we're still headed west. That's good. I'm going to try to get to shore. I guess what I could keep doing is just keep searching. But yeah, we've got a thunderstorm going on right now. It's raining on Rising World, which it has never done before. So here we are. It's pretty cool to have a rainstorm going on. But I'm going to keep searching the water and see if I can't find this ruin down here. We'll see. So I'll be back. Alright, we've reached the other shore. I did not find an underwater ruin coming over this way, but you can see some of the fog now left over after the storm is over. It's pretty cool how the fog comes in. So there's that to see. That's a brand new thing. We're going to need food, most definitely, because I tell you what, swimming like that and then constantly having to drown and come back up to the surface, you go through a lot of food. So food is going to be a big priority when you go exploring now and doing these sort of things, because yeah, I burned right through that that little bit of food I had there. It's gone. I've only got a few carrots or apples left. And then your health drops pretty dramatically too when you're under the water, so you got to keep it up. Can I eat a pumpkin? No. Just throw that down. Okay, now let's see if we can find some of the new wildlife. Deer, boars, and... well, let's see what the cowhide looks like. We might as well check that out too, right? Let's see what some of the other different hides look like. Here's a cow. Let's get the cowhide. I want to see what they look like. Okay, we got some steak. There's a cowhide. Don't know what we can use the cowhide for yet, but we'll be able to use it, I'm sure. Inventory. We can, of course, cook the steak. That looks different. The meat looks different. I don't usually kill the animals because we don't really need to get food, but matter of fact, let's hide that body. And we also have abandoned cabins, like run-down old cabins in the woods too. So we'll see if we can find any of these new things here. Now he should be drowning. It says the animals now underwater will drown, but he does not appear to be drowning. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, goat hide. You can hide the body. Okay, alright, so he did drown. He just doesn't look like he's dead. That's pretty cool. Hide's a nice thing to have. We don't need that right now, do we? Let's keep the food up there. A little exploration with you today. See if we can find some of these new things. Hopefully they won't be too elusive on us. I'm going to grab some of these flowers too, just because we need these colored ones. But that's the only thing I'm going to be foraging out of here is the flowers, because yeah, we just don't have a lot of the colored ones. The moose has a hide as well now. Now all the animals have a hide or a pelt, including the fox. What we can do with the different hides is I don't know yet. I'm hoping we might bump into a cave or an old cabin out here. So far I'm kind of striking out on this. Some of the basic stuff we've seen now, but not the big thing. I mean, I guess I could put F2 and we could fly through the world and we could probably find something really fast that way, but I really kind of feel cheap doing it that way since we are playing survival mode. You know? Take that watermelon. Am I crazy, or is there more flowers all of a sudden too? Oh, there's a boar. Oh, he's coming at us. Wild boar. Wild boar hide, bacon, okay. Am I bleeding? Doesn't look like my health is going down. Okay, so the wild boar is out in the forest. That's cool. Seems like the most dangerous place is the savannah and the forest, huh? And now we know the boars will attack on sight, just like the bears. Wow, there's a lot of flowers out here. That's great. We need these for back at the village. Especially these blue ones and these orange ones. Food. I like the fog. I like the clouds and the weather. That's nice. It's a nice effect. A little something different going on in the world. It's not the same old now. It's got a little bit of a different feel to it. Some days your day might be cheery, some days not so cheery. I think I might pick one of these random caves and go down in it a little bit and see if we can't find a dungeon. As far as I know, the stuff in the dungeons we're supposed to be able to make too, unless it's not something we can make. You just have to find them. There's like torture devices and things that you'd find like in a, I guess a prison in a castle or something like that. Well, there's no easy way down to that one there. That cave is a tough one. Well, here's a fox. There's a couple of foxes. Yeah, they're going to have to make the breathing much longer. There's not enough time to be underwater to explore underwater to find these things. The ocean's too deep. By the time you get to the bottom, you've got to turn around and come right back up to the top. So they're going to have to extend that. Into the boar. Another wild boar. Huh. Got you around the tree, buddy. Which way are we going? I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost. This is great, man. I didn't think we'd get these flowers like this. This is all new area to us. As far as I know, this should all be brand new, never before explored by us. So that's kind of what I was hoping, that we would bump into some of these new things, especially the cabin out in this area. The cabin should... You know, it depends. How readily available are they? How often do they spawn in? Is it a very common thing? Is it not so common? Is it really rare? How much exploring do you have to do? All that stuff, you know. You just don't know. Oh, there's a deer. What do we get from the deer? Ooh, one hit. Deer hide. Okay, there's the deer. Cool. This battle axe works pretty dang good. It's putting stuff down. The tomatoes are the easiest things to just munch on, you know, while you're walking around. Get your health back up. Keep my eyes open for one of those cabins. I have to say the graphics do look better. They really do. It's a much cleaner look to everything, you know. It's not, it's almost like they had things sort of, oh, not dulled down, but just the colors weren't very vibrant, you know, and now they are. And it seems to, it looks better to me out here. It looks a lot better to me out here. And now we've got a reason to explore. There's a lot, seems like there's a lot more food, maybe, too, laying around. There's another stag. Oh, there's two of them. Look at you. You are gorgeous, aren't you? You are. Do you guys all look the same? This one seems to almost looks like a lighter color. Do we get any meat off of these guys? Sorry. No, it looks like it's just the hide. Okay. We'll have to figure out what we need hide for. Be kind of cool if you could make some hide furniture and stuff like that, huh? Oh, wow, guys. I hope I don't strike out here. I'm really trying hard to, find these things. It's a big world. There's another deer. Wow. Okay, we got plenty of deer. It's supposed to snow now, and dust storms will be coming in the future for the, I guess, the Serengeti, the prairie, and stuff like that. Not the prairie, but the savanna and the desert, of course. Still going west? Pretty much. I have our home coordinates written down somewhere. Jeez. That's scary. Somewhere I've got the coordinates. I'm hoping we bump into this little cabin in the woods. What's this here? Is this a cave? Alright, here we go. Here we got a cave hole. Goes down pretty fast. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna dig a little hole in here, so I'll be back. I'm gonna dig in, and I'm gonna have to dig, just to get in here. I've got to do some digging just to get in. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back once we get down in here and see if we can find ourselves a dungeon. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Alright, here's a rainstorm during the day. The cave didn't go anywhere. It just went down, circled around in a circle, and came right back out again. So there was nothing there for us to see, unfortunately. So we're going to keep on going this direction. But here's what the rain looks like. I don't know. It looks alright. It's not the greatest rain I've ever seen, but it works okay. It is rain, that's for sure. It definitely sounds like rain. So I'm going to keep roaming around, see if I bump into anything else. We found 2 out of the 3 new animals. Polar bear, like I said, you know, we'd have to be in the snow region for that. I'm not going to travel that far. I would kind of like to, hopefully, if we don't bump into some of that stuff real soon, we're going to have to continue this exploration in the next episode and see if we can't find a dungeon. And the underwater ruins, that is going to be a tough one to find. The cabin, I think, shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's these are some big forests, though. The forests are huge. I should probably have the correct tool on, just in case we're attacked by a wild boar. Get out of here, pig. Well, bacon. Looks like we're going to be cooking some meat when we get back. Actually, we could probably make one of those new things and cook right out here with our tent. Matter of fact, maybe we'll do that. We'll cook up some of this meat next time the sun's about to go down, and we'll try out one of those new cooking devices that they've added to the game. Oh, the rain is stopping. That's nice. I like the way that slows down and stops. Alright, here's another cave. Wow, there's just so far down to get into any of these, it seems like. It's just this eternal chip away to get in there. What's over here? Is there another way in, possibly, that's not quite so steep? Wow, it's just a huge drop-off. That's massive. Yeah, that's straight up and down. I don't know that we're going to be able to go down that way. So, I guess I'll try it again and see. Let's, it looks to me like the sun is about to go down. I've been at this for about an hour now without much luck finding some of the structural stuff that they did. We've managed to find most of the animals and take a look at all the new stuff. But we still have, yeah, like I said, we've got to find, the big thing is these dungeons that they added. So I think maybe right here would be a good place to set up camp, and we'll go down in this cave system here next and see about getting ourselves into one of those things. What am I looking for? Should we do the skewer? Let's craft one of those, and let's craft one of those as well, and then we can do a fireplace too. One piece of log, so we need a piece of log. Let's see. Inventory, axe. There's definitely more danger in these forests now with the boars added. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm going to chop this tree up, it's all going to fall down that hole. Whew, got it. For the campfire. Craft. Alright, and then we need the campfire up here. Let's go to 5. Okay, and let's get these out of the way. Let's check out number 4 next. How's this one even? Whoa. S. That's the skewer. Okay, so inventory. Let's take the steak. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, there we go. You point at the stick. No, stop eating it. It's not good for you. There we go. Okay, and then right click. Point at the skewer. I'm out of that. Okay, so let's go back into our inventory. Eating raw meat. That's disgusting. Not good for you at all. Can I do that with the bacon too? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what was the other thing we bought? We got this one right here too. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one out. It won't let me set it up unless I've got another campfire, it looks like. Let's get our axe back out. We'll see if we can get this one set up too. Okay, inventory. Yeah, that is the grill spit. Okay, you can't stack bacon, huh? Or is it? Oh, these are ribs. Okay, that's ribs. Okay. Crafting, fireplace, craft it. There we go. Back to our inventory, and it's on number 4. Beautiful. Let's put this one over here where we got a little bit of room. And we'll do that right there. There we go. Yeah, the other thing's in the way. Okay, and let's see if we can get some of these ribs going. Here we go. Just right click. Oh, look at this. Eaten in style. Now this food should give us actually better health too. Is when we lose health and take damage, this should be a better improvement when we go to eat it. If you burn the food, it causes you damage, but if you get it off of here just at the right time and take it off of there and then you eat it, it should be good for you. Very good for you. So, I guess that's going to have to wrap it up. We'll go ahead and I think what we'll do is we're going to duck down this cave here. We'll leave this tent up. I'm going to sleep in it, actually. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Nope, let's sleep in this tent. This is going to be our spawn point now, so our compass should lead us back to this location when we go into ground. If for some reason we should get lost down there, it'll be better for us. And then we'll work our way down in there and see if we can find... what is that? Is that something right there? Just a strange shadow and rock formation right there. Okay. Yeah, that's the next episode. We'll do that. We'll take a look around. So today we'll see the boar, the deer. We're using some of the new cooking utensils right now. And we've seen the new graphics. They look great. We've seen some of the new weather effects. They look great. So, yeah, a lot of good things came to Rising World, that's for sure. Lots of great things. I'm going to grab some water real quick here. There we go. And, yeah, that'll wrap it up. So next episode, we will explore some more and see if we can't find some of these structural things that they added to the game. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it very much. Comment, subscribe, and share. Again, Happy New Year. Don't forget about the contest. If you want to reply to the contest, go to my About section on my webpage. You can send me a message directly to my email, or you can leave it in the comments, and everyone's going to see it. So it's up to you how you want to work that out. And your About section on your YouTube account needs to be open as well. So if you do win, I can send you that code. So keep that in mind as well. Have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day. I'm the Radio Man 03, and I look forward to talking to you again next time. Oh, man, these are going to be good. Real good.